On the tree of life, the exciting intelligence connects Netzach and Hod. This path is one of the three horizontal paths on the tree of life. The highest horizontal path is the luminous intelligence, which connects Chokmah and Bina. The second highest horizontal path is the intelligence of the secret of all spiritual activities, which connects Chesed and Gebura. The middle pillar balances the left and right pillars. The horizontal paths support the balancing function of the middle pillar and allow for direct communication between the two outer pillars. The exciting intelligence balances the communication between desires and intelligence. Mind that there are no sephiroth where the horizontal paths cross the path of the middle pillar. Such crossings are called non-sephira or dath. Dath means knowledge. Dath denotes mystical knowledge, aka gnosis. Mystical knowledge and intellectual knowledge are different. We don't achieve gnosis through differentiation, but through union, meaning by achieving conscious union with the object of contemplation. On a side note, the most famous dath is located at the crossing of the invisible paths that connect Chokmah and Gebura, and Bina and Chesed respectively. This dath resides at the crown of the high priestess and is indicated by the two white lines that proceed, like an arc, from Chokmah and Bina. Hod is the cognitive mind, which expresses through the left brain. Netzach is the creative mind, which expresses through the right brain. Netzach is the subjective mind that deals with what we like and want. Hod is the objective mind that deals with knowledge. It gathers information from its interactions with the external world. In tarot, roses stand for desires and lilies for knowledge. Netzach uses creative imagination to generate desires. Hod thinks, analyzes, and concludes. Netzach and Hod are on the same level, but Netzach comes first. Usually, desires dominate thoughts, but sometimes the intellect dominates desires. For example, in case of ideologies. Ideologies are rational affairs. They screen and suppress desires that don't conform to their morality. The exciting intelligence owes its name to the fact that Netzach excites Hod to come up with plans of action which shall transform desires into actualities. Hod turns desires into goals. Desires come and go. We pursue goals consciously, with intent and strategically. As Hod tries to realize Netzachian desires, it enters into karmic cycles. It executes plans, gets karmic feedback, fails or succeeds, adapts its plans, and tries again. Through these karmic cycles, Hod gains knowledge and insight in what works and what doesn't. Netzach and Hod are engaged in a teamwork. Mrs. Desire formulates wishes. Mr. IQ tries to realize her wishes and analyzes karmic feedback. Mr. IQ gains insight and tells Mrs. Desire what happened. Mrs. Desire uses this feedback to refine her desires. Mr. IQ tries again and gains more knowledge and insight and reports back to Mrs. Desire, and so on and so on. The tower is the result of this teamwork. It's our body of thought and desires. Desires may be unrealistic and knowledge may be incorrect. For that reason, the tower has structural issues and, once in a while, collapses. The tower card represents both disappointment and disillusionment. Netzach gets disappointed and Hod gets disillusioned. Disappointments prompt Netzach to upgrade the quality of its desires. Disillusionments upgrade Hod. As you can see, the exciting intelligence catalyzes the evolution of Hod and Netzach. But usually, Hod develops faster since it is engaged in karmic cycles. All people learn to use their intellect, but few refine their desires and learn to use their creative abilities. In order to be more successful, we need to streamline the teamwork of Netzach and Hod. Allow me to quote Paul Foster Case. learn to weave desires into coherent sequences and formulate precise patterns in the intellectual field. With a careful thought-out plan, we can formulate imagery based on our higher aspirations and then vitalize it with the energy, that's the exciting intelligence, that is normally dissipated in personal level desires, fear responses, worry, and a host of other impulses that usually take up most of our psychic energy. The falling man and woman in the Tower card represent Netzach and Hod. Their clothes symbolize dishonesty and secrecy. The clothes of the woman signify that we sometimes lie to others and or ourselves about what we truly desire. The reason may be that we're shy or that a particular desire or thought is socially unacceptable. We tend to suppress socially unacceptable desires, but desires don't go away. They find secret passageway to fulfillment. That's how we develop psychological complexes. Remember that Netzach prompts Hod to realize her desires. In this case, our intellect becomes a slave of hidden desires. The solution is to return to the essence of desires, which are motivations. If we understand the motivation behind desires, we can transform socially unacceptable desires. For example, safety is a motivation. We can achieve safety by making peace or by killing seeming enemies. As history has shown, violence never solves the safety issue. We may also hide thoughts. Let's take racism as an example. Racism is a thought. Instead of resolving racism, the thought, we may try to suppress and hide our racist thoughts. But thoughts find secret passageways to expression too. For example, through a Freudian slip. Desires and thoughts can conflict. For instance, a racist can fall in love with a woman of another color. That causes inner conflict and tension. Usually, such tensions grow until a good tempest clears them. On a side note, in the Lover's card, the man and woman are nude, meaning they don't hide anything from each other. Honest communication between desires and thoughts upgrade both Netzach and Hod. The objective mind gives order and discipline to the naturally chaotic subjective and introverted mind and its desires. The subjective mind gives warmth and caring to the extroverted objective mind, which is naturally competitive and uncaring. Together, Netzach and Hod can formulate constructive suggestions. The Strength card represents the power of suggestion. Mind that the path the Strength card forms is the horizontal path above the exciting intelligence. In order to evolve personality, we need to balance intelligence and creativity. Modern cultures are overly intellectual. The ancient Greek understood the importance of balancing science and art. Those who went to ancient Greek universities studied both art and science. As mentioned, the exciting intelligence balances intelligence and creativity. The exciting intelligence also balances the past and the future. The left pillar of the Tree of Life represents the past and the right pillar the future. The middle pillar represents the power of now. The left pillar looks inside, where we came from and what we want. The right pillar looks outside, towards fulfillment and anticipates the future. The Tower card illustrates what happens if we live too much in the past or too much in the future. Allow me to quote Lao Tse: "If you are depressed, you're living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you lived in the present, you would be at peace." Unbalanced, the right pillar becomes the pillar of anxiety. In particular, intelligent people are prone to anxiety because they can see the countless threats that lurk in the external world. Unbalanced, the left pillar becomes the pillar of regret. Dwelling on regrets invites depression. But mind that regret excites Netzach to come up with new desires, which in turn exercises our intellect to go on a new creative pursuit. The exciting intelligence balances, liberates, and purifies Hod and Netzach. It liberates us from unreasonable desires and false knowledge. This purifies the mind, Yesod, which becomes more lucid and stronger. With a lucid mind, liberated from regret and worry, we can make full use of the power of now. Thank you for watching this episode of Between the Pillars. Please help to spread the light with a like and a share. And don't forget to subscribe. Love and light.